The Craig Ferguson Show on Sirius XM. Comedy Greats.
Do you like that, Andy? That's like a jingle coming back in. It's
Is that your jingle?
Yeah, it's one of them. We have got a few.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like it.
I think it's good. Andy Cohen is here. I'm
So
very
excited.
excited.
Yeah.
Joe is very excited.
Yeah, you both look really excited.
We are very excited. Andy, I'm a huge fan of yours. I told you the first time I met you, I believe you to be a force for good in the world.
Thank you. Wow, that's nice.
That is the truth. I believe you're a force for tolerance and humor.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah,
wow, that's
yes,
really
exactly.
nice.
That's exactly what I told Joe as well.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
I said Andy Cohen is a force for tolerance and humor in the world.
Thank you.
Yeah. You have your own channel on
Yes,
Sirius?
right here at
Why
Sirius.
don't I have a channel?
102, Radio Andy.
Yeah, don't plug it. Just tell me what it is.
No, I'm going to fucking plug it.
No, man.
Yes.
How come you get your own channel? That's 24 hours a day of you?
It's 24 hours of I curate the whole channel, so I program the channel.
What?
So it's me. It is Sandra Bernhard's on every day.
I love her. Can she be on my channel?
Yeah,
Or-
she can't be on your channel, but she can be on your show. I'm sure she would do it.
Oh, sorry, I don't have a channel.
Yes, right.
I just have a show.
That's exactly right.
So do you start with
Let's
a show?
not get it twisted.
Do you start with a show and build up to a channel, or you can't even get a
No,
channel?
I started with a channel.
What? Why don't I
Yes.
have a channel? I feel
don't
like
know.
I'm being
You should.
shortchanged.
You've earned it.
You're damn right I've earned
Yeah,
it.
you have.
I'm going to take this up with it. Do you know Howard? Is that what it is?
I do know Howard, but
Right.
Howard had nothing to do with me getting a channel.
Oh, sure.
Yes, he didn't.
All right. Well, how come you got a whole channel?
You know Howard.
Well, not really. I'm afraid of him. Does
I'm
that
assuming
count?
that you've been on Howard.
I have, yeah.
Well, okay.
But not on Sirius Howard, only CBS
Oh,
Howard.
you're kidding?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
that's
on.
interesting.
Next week I'm going on Sirius
Oh, you
Howard.
are?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. It's kind of like if you want to see how,
Such a good interview.
the best there is.
Yes, it's true.
You sit at the feet of the master.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I like
And you
it.
can watch how he does it. And then
That's right.
I'll steal whatever I can from here.
What's fun about being at Sirius in New York is that you do see him in the hallway occasionally, and it's like seeing Jesus.
Actual Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yet he's so awkward, like when he's not on the radio.
Yeah, he's Joey Ramone Jesus.
Yes.
Kind of teenage, but Howard.
Ultimately, you're not going to have a long kiki with him. You just have to kind of keep it moving.
What's a kiki?
A kiki is kind of what it sounds like. Like,
It sounds a
Let's
bit
kiki.
like a finger in your bottom,
well,
actually.
that's
Is that
what
what
I
it
mean.
is, a kiki?
You're not going to get two fingers in, but
Well,
you're going to,
I don't know. I'm fast.
maybe the tip of one. I bet.
Tell me about having a whole channel, though.
It's so fun.
Well, you
It's,
curate it? What is like you have objects?
Excuse me?
You have
Oh, like a
objects?
museum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a
He
curator
picks
of
the
a
art
museum.
for it.
You
Yes.
pick the art?
I curate the programming. You know, I was in charge of programming at Bravo for 10 years.
Oh,
and
yes.
so I basically everything on the channel is I've got Dan Rather has a show on the channel called Dan Rather's America. I worked with him at CBS News 20 years ago, so I knew him
Okay.
then.
All right.
Jim Parsons has a show on my channel called Jim Parsons is Too Stupid for Politics.
Yes. He's not, though. I know Jim Parsons.
No, he's not,
So that's
but-
an ironic title.
Kind of. I mean, he comes at it from, look, I don't know about the EPA, but I'm here with the former head of the EPA who's telling me about it. So
You could
he
end
learns.
up. You could end up being the president, being that stupid for
I know,
politics.
it's true.
You could that's the way to stupid your way all the way to the
So
number one job.
true. Yeah.
Hey,
I think Jim Parsons at this point is too smart to be president.
yeah, he's good, Jim Parsons. Did you see him on Broadway when he did Harvey?
You know, I didn't.
Neither did I, but I bet he was great. I bet he was fantastic.
That's funny.
What about when you were doing Bravo?
Yeah.
Because I watched Bravo. Now, I'm not a gay man, although I worked in the theater and I'm
A lot of
European.
straight guys
Yeah. But I
watch
kind
Bravo.
of, I'm kind of a little bit obsessed with how much home improvement is going on.
Yeah.
Was that you?
Yeah, we one of the first, when I joined, Queer Eye had just blown up. Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
That was a great show.
It was a great show.
Great show.
And very influential in its time for a lot of reasons. But what the Fab Five represented food, fashion, beauty, design, and pop culture.
Did you do that? Did you put that together?
I did not. I cannot. I was an EP of about 100 episodes of that show.
I love
but it
that
was
show.
not my idea, nor did I cast it. But I spent a lot of time with those guys. And what we realized as that show left, what we realized was Bravo became about those 5 areas: food, fashion, beauty, design, and pop culture. We had Project Runway, we had Top Chef, and then we had Flipping Out and Top Design and all these home improvement shows. And so that's how the $1 Million Listing, that's how those shows we backed into that as a sub-genre for the channel.
But I've gone deep cuts with this stuff now. I've gone like midget houses, the tiny little
are you
midget.
a big HGTV fan?
Yeah, I've gone really deep with this, and now I watch on YouTube British, design your own castle back from the 70s to bring it back to life ones, the grand designs. And
I like aspirational real estate shows like $1 Million Listing and Flipping Out. The HGTV shows, the homes are too kind of common for me, not meaning that I think that I'm fancy.
Well, I'm fancy, saying, you're a little bit fancy.
Well, no, but I don't think I'm fancy. I'm saying that I don't want to see accessible homes. I want to see homes that I couldn't afford, because that's cool to see inside of.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do think that's true. I like to watch the House Hunters International.
Not that's a big one.
Yeah, yes. Because House Hunters America, I'm like, well, I could live in Florida if I wanted to.
Yes.
But when it's like, and I like it, the fact that they take, mild-mannered Canadians. It's like, Bob and Sandra are tired of their suburban life in Toronto and looking for some excitement in war-torn Kosovo.
Right.
And then they go and they get a house. And some, you're like, why are you living there? Right. It's crazy. Like, crime-strewn Belize that's calling.
Right.
But it's
That's
always
funny.
better, though, for me, always better with a gay couple.
Well, yeah.
Gay couple, always better.
Gay guys on TV, it's hard to lose with gay guys on TV.
When did that happen, though? It's true, but when did it become like, I think Queer Eye was like, everyone went, this is much better.
Yeah. Well, listen, there couldn't be, you go back to season 1 of Survivor and The Real World, they always threw in a gay dude.
Here's a quick trivia question. First gay wedding on American television. Can you tell me what it was?
Hold on.
Because I know the answer to this. That's why I'm asking.
Hold on. I feel like I do know.
Okay.
Was it on a daytime show? No.
No, it was on a sitcom.
Was it on Roseanne?
No.
Okay. Was it on...
Well, this is not the way I set up quizzes.
Okay.
This might be the way you do it on your channel.
What was
we only got 2 hours. We don't have enough time for this shit.
What was it?
It was the Drew Carey show.
Oh, wow.
Drew Carey and Mr. Wick, the character I played, got married in Vermont.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It wasn't technically a gay wedding because they weren't gay, but they did get married so that he could stay in the country.
Huh. I have never seen an episode of the Drew Carey show.
Neither have I, and I was on it for 8 years.
Is that true? Did you never see it?
I don't watch myself. Do you ever watch yourself?
So fun. No, I don't.
No, I don't.
When my show started, we would watch it back after the show. I would watch it with my EP and stuff to kind of give notes and see how it went, and I haven't watched it in years. Yeah.
It's a way to get very unhappy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
When I was started in late night, they said, Dave watches his show back every night. And I said, right, well, I'm definitely not doing that.
Right, that's why he went crazy.
Yeah, Dave. Right. Dave is much... I ran into some of the guys from Paul Schaefer's band.
Yeah.
Like last year on Comic Relief. And I said, has anyone seen Dave? And they said, yeah. We bumped into him in the Caribbean, and he's much happier.
Yeah.
He's much happier being out late night. I said to you, remember as well, how long have you been doing the late night thing now?
You told me I'm going into, in July, in July will be 8 years. You said I was going to go crazy when?
10.
Okay.
So at 8 years, I started saying, at 8 years in, I was like, I got to get out of this. I got to get out of this. Okay. And I went to them at 8 years and went, okay, thanks very much. And they went, no.
Right.
And then they threw money at me, and I'm a very greedy service.
Yes, me too.
So I went, I love this job, and I took the money, but after 10 years, I couldn't even.
You know what happened with me? I hit a wall at year 6, I think, and I really started feeling like, okay. Every show was like punching the clock, and I just wanted to get through it.
Yep.
And then I realized that, and I was like, oh, this is like the worst. I can't act like this. This is my dream job. So I really got re-engaged, and then they got me a new studio this year.
Uh-huh.
And that has really re-engaged me. We set up in a different way the mechanics of how I enter the studio, and our green rooms are different, and our control room is different, and the physicality of it all changed, which actually really energized me. And there are things we can do in the studio that we couldn't do in our last studio. So it's actually made me, it's energized me. So hopefully
Can I tell you something very depressing?
Yeah.
At 8 years, I got a new studio.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh, this is great.
Oh no. Yeah. And then at 10 years it still hit you again. Wow.
But a little bit. But
good. Well, at least I'm on track.
But here's the thing. It's a little bit different. I think it's a little bit different, though, because I was doing the broadcast CBS late night.
Right.
And I think all of that broadcast stuff has changed. I think your show belongs to you. You're not being forced into a group of people.
That's true.
And I don't
get notes. I mean, they never tell me. Did CBS give you notes?
Not really, no. But what happened was because I was a middle-aged straight white guy doing a show at the same time as Jay and Dave and Conan, and so you become part of a club that you never wanted to join. I never subscribed to that.
Yeah.
I never went to Emerson. I didn't want to be a fucking late-night host. I just ended up there because I needed a job.
Yeah.
And what happens is you become part of a group of people that you don't want to be part of. I don't think you've ever been forced into that kind of mold.
Well, no, I haven't at all. And in fact, maybe partly I don't even get considered in the group of the late night hosts, even though I've been on for 8 years.
But that's a gift.
It is?
Yes, it's not
because I'm not being pitted against them.
Yes, and you're also.
I kind of want to be.
Why? I don't think
you always want what you can't.
Maybe,
have,
maybe. It's kind of like you want to be invited to the party even if you don't want to go.
Well, that's true. I mean, Vanity Fair did this spread of all the late night hosts last year, and I wasn't in it. It was like 2 years ago, and it was Trevor Noah and Larry Wilburn hadn't premiered yet, but they were in this picture with all and I wasn't in it, and I was like, and James Corden had just. I'm like, I've been on for like. Why?
Well, anyway. I think a lot of
yeah, there's the picture. Look, it's all the white guys.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not in it. And I was like, oh, no, it's not all white. But I was like, oh, no, Larry's in it. I was like, well, what about me?
Well, you are an iconoclast and on the outside. That's better.
Yeah, I mean, I think it probably is.
Also, you've got your own channel. You don't need those assholes.
Right.
You have your own fucking channel.
Right,
man.
true.
A channel.
Yes.
Which you curate.
Yes, it's true.
You probably will get a Congressional Medal of Freedom.
Mm-hmm. Not from this president.
That's just not the one you want.
Right. Oh, I guess a Congressional Medal of Freedom. A presidential. Is there a difference between a Congressional Medal of Freedom?
I'm kind of not from here originally. Joe, you've got a computer. Can you look it up?
Congressional Medal of Freedom?
Yeah.
Are you even sure that's a thing?
Yes, I'm sure it is. It's a big award.
Right.
Anyway, what I'm saying is you'll get a knighthood.
From the Queen?
Sir Andrew Cohen.
That would be
Please
great.
step forward.
Are you a knight?
Yes. I've decided it right now.
A Scottish knight?
No, well, you get them. I wonder sometimes if I hadn't left, if I had stayed there, maybe I would have become a TV detective, like on PBS, and I would have got my knighthood at about 60.
Right.
But it's too late now. I can't go back and do it now.
No.
Nah, they don't.
No.
Nah, they're not going to have me now.
Nor do I know that it would be worth it at this point.
No, I've tasted the Americas.
How long have you lived here?
22 years.
Wow.
And before that, I moved to New York when I was 21, which is more than 22 years ago. And I lived an illegal life in New York, and then I had to leave and come back legally later on.
Well, hopefully. So you are legal. He's not going to kick you out.
I'm a citizen now. It's a big old court case to get me out now. But I'm sure it could be done.
Right.
But
well, she loves a court case and she loves kicking people out.
Well, she does, but at the same time, I think she's got other things ahead of her instead of just,
She likes to focus on the minutia. Kicking you out might be what she wants to.
Might be the distraction. I don't know. I think Korea's the distraction she's looking for right now.
Well, she just likes to make up lies on Twitter, so it could be anything.
I make up lies all the time now.
You do?
Yeah,
I heard. They say.
Yeah, that's right. Sources have told me.
Yeah.
What we've announced on this show in our first week that we are the number 2 radio show on earth.
Perfect.
And we only say I didn't say number 1 is because I'm frightened of Howard.
Yeah, of course.
Right. But so I said we are the number 2 radio show on earth, and people are congratulating
The
me.
more you say it, it's true.
It's
Nothing needs to be corroborated by anyone.
And you can actually say it's not true, and it'll still be true.
It's true.
So you can say, look, this is not true, but we are.
You're so right.
And then people will go, oh, wow. Because nobody checks anything.
No one cares.
So I'm feeling okay about it. We're doing so great.
Yes.
And I'm a billionaire.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much indeed, but I don't have my own channel.
Well, I just hope she doesn't kick you out.
Well, if she does, I'll run for president, even though that's illegal.
There you go.
I can't be president. Do you know that?
I did know that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Not me personally. It's because I wasn't born here.
I understand.
I was born in Kenya.
Right. I saw your birth certificate.
Yeah, that's right. I was born in Kenya, but I pretend to be from Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
That could work out.
Yeah,
anyway,
it
look,
could.
What's that thing you're doing with Anderson Cooper? What's that?
We are on tour. This has been 2 years now. We only go out like once a month or once every couple months for a weekend, but we've done about 25 shows, and it's a show called AC2 Live, Deep Talk and Shallow Tales. And he interviewed me at the 92nd Street Y a couple years ago, and his agent came backstage after, and we have great chemistry. We've known each other for 20-something years. And she came back, and she represents Bill O'Reilly. And she said, O'Reilly and Dennis Miller
that's right,
have been on tour for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
She said, you guys could go on tour and do your own kind of conversation show. And we did, and it's great, and it's selling out all over the place, and it's really fun and funny, and we tell stories and talk and bring video clips.
I want to do that. Who can I do that with? Maybe the guy that
do that with?
The English guy that was in The Nanny. I could do that with him.
With Charles O'Shaughnessy.
Yeah, I could do that with him.
No, I feel like you should do it with John Oliver.
Yeah, he's English though.
So what?
Well, I'm Scottish. It's kind of a
well,
thing.
Scottish and English can't go on tour together?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure it'll be all right.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he's too political for me. I don't think
No, but that's the thing. I mean,
All right.
Anderson's political, so we're, Bill O'Reilly's political. I'm doing something off the model, and Dennis Miller isn't.
All right.
So it's like
one of you is dirty, one of you is clean.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like pop culture and world events.
Okay, I'll do it.
You know what I mean?
All right, get Oliver on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, we'll do it. I think that's great.
I do too.
Do you guys go on a tour bus and have
No,
snacks?
we don't. We fly to wherever we're going.
All right.
And we go out after. I'll make him go to some local gay bar with me.
Nice.
And we have a great
You
time.
know what I think? If I'm in a gay bar, and it could happen in Wichita or something, and in comes Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper, I'm like, this is the best acid I've ever taken.
Let me tell you something. It is, it does cause a stir. We were in Indianapolis last weekend and Louisville, Kentucky.
No, you don't say it like that. Louisville, you pronounce it like this.
So we did go into a bar in Indianapolis, and people plotzed. It was funny. Yeah. Which is sometimes fun, and sometimes it's just, you just want to stand in the corner and see what's going on. So Anderson left 5 minutes later. We were with other people that we knew, and I stayed, and I was like, you know what, Anderson, after you left, everything calmed down. And so he freaks out sometimes. The silver fox feels cornered, and he freaks out and leaves.
Well, I quite like that. He's kind of shy and retiring.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, he's like a precious woodland creature.
It's exactly
I
right.
sometimes think that. I mean, he's highly strung. When I see Kathy teasing him on that New Year show, I'm like, oh, now you're going to go too far.
Yeah, it's true. He's going to dart.
He's going to run.
Away.
He'll do a forward roll straight off of that podium.
That's
and just
right.
disappear into an alleyway.
That's right.
I know.
It's true.
Andy, we have to let you go because you've got a channel to run.
That's right. I do.
I'm so impressed by that. It's lovely to see you again.
Hey, great to see you.
And
you're so tall and charming.
And you are so beautiful and a force for good.
Ah.
Yeah, that's
and Joe,
well, just to put an end to the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Nobody cares
is
anymore,
by the
Joe.
president. No, but there's a Congressional Gold Medal.
Uh-oh.
That's what we could be going for. The Congressional Gold Medal.
Would
got
that
one.
be awarded by Paul Ryan? Because I also don't think I would have a chance.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Well,
think-
maybe
You know,
silver
I would
medal
do
by
it
the-
with Paul Ryan, by the way.
Do sex
I
with
think
him?
he's horrible, but I would do it with him.
I think everybody's got somebody like that.
Well, depending
Like-
on how that goes, you can maybe get a gold medal out of it.
You're right about that.
yeah.
Hey, no, wait a minute. This is, I mean, I know you have to go, but just very quickly.
Sure.
I'll
Let's
stay
talk
as
a
long as
little
you
bit.
want. Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking about people that you don't like that you would have sex with.
Yes.
It's quite an interesting category of people.
Oh, it's great. Well, I once said, I was on some talk show, and I said that I would hate fuck Rick Santorum because he hates gay people so much
Yeah.
that I would really like to show him what it's all about. Well, he's gotten quite a bit older, but yeah, no, I think I still would do it. Who else? Who would you?
I think for me, probably Kellyanne Conway.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Especially if she wore the little colonial number from the inauguration.
Yes,
I'd
yes.
be like, mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, you like
what do you
that.
think of the colonies now? Yeah, what do you think of King George now? Hey, I'm sorry, I got a bit excited there. What about if you had to go against type? Like, I have to choose a man, and you have to choose a woman.
Oh, okay. A woman for me to hate fuck?
Oh, it doesn't have to be hate fuck. It could be just like, just off the charts, kind of trying something a little bit outside your normal comfort area.
Okay, well then you...
I'll start.
Yeah.
All right. I think for me, probably it's a little bit of a cliche, but Brad Pitt, I think.
Right, okay.
'Cause I don't know. I'm not a guy, but if I met Brad Pitt, I'd kind of start a tickle
He'd be
fight.
so pretty.
I start a tickle fight, see where it goes.
I always said, well, Jenny McCarthy was my first kind of girl crush that I thought, oh, well, she's very exciting. And also, Cameron Diaz was always someone that I thought that I would be
I think these are
excited
both
by.
excellent choices.
Yeah. Her dancing around in her underwear and Something About Mary was very exciting for me.
Yeah, I think that's okay. I think
Yeah.
that's perfectly. Yeah, I think these are good,
I
decent
think so.
American choices.
Yeah, I think so,
And
too.
we can make America great again
I think we can.
with these choices.
Yes, I agree.
All right. Good to
Yeah.
see you, buddy.
Good to see you, Craigie.
Enjoy Andy's channel. He's got a whole channel. You can catch his channel.
Radio Andy.
Radio Andy.
102.
Point.
No,
Just
no
points.
points.
No
You
points.
don't even get a
I don't
point?
do decimals.
Wait, you have
I have a whole number.
Oh my God! There's not even a point.
No, there's no points on Sirius.
We're 94.3.
No, you aren't. No, there's no points on
I want
Sirius.
a point.
You know what? We should add points. I want to be 102.5.
102.5, and we are
Yeah.
94.2.
Yeah,
because we are the
exactly.
number 2 radio show on Earth.
Yes, you are.
And I'm going to try and get us on 104.5.
Yeah, I'm the
Radio
number
Andy.
2 channel on Sirius, and you're the number 2 show
on Earth. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, we're doing great.
Okay.
We'll talk to you after this.
Thanks.
We'll be back with more Craig Ferguson.